Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests. They make me so mad! They need to change! What is wrong with them? Have you ever experienced the frustration of trying to get someone else to change? I believe you'll have a much better result if you only focus on changing yourself. Me, I would like to change and let go of asmita, clinging to life. I spend so much time worrying about the future of my air, water, and food supplies. It's so reptilian. As a young boy in college, I learned how CO2 helps the Earth hold in the heat from the sun to provide us with a nice, cozy spaceship to fly through the galaxy. I learned that extra CO2 in the atmosphere helps the Earth hold in more heat, just like if I leave my windows up on a sunny day. I learned that the Earth has giant windows up above the ionosphere that we can roll down to let out the extra heat that's being held in by all this CO2 we've been pumping into the air for the past 100 years. After I graduated, I learned about climate and how ocean currents help the formation of clouds, which bring rain, which fills our rivers and aquifers, which we can use to grow our food. These weather and climate patterns were in balance. Here's something scientists won't tell you, politicians won't tell you. If we stopped burning fossil fuels today, the Earth is going to continue to heat up for another 20 to 100 years. It's like a snowball rolling down the hill. And we don't know how tall the hill is or how far that snowball is going to roll. This momentum is going to be kept in motion by deep ocean currents, melting glaciers, deforestation, and Russian methane, comrades. How far will this snowball roll? Don't know. Ask a scientist. Shoot, it only took them 3,000 years to figure out how to prove the Earth wasn't flat. They had to get this climate thing figured out in 300 or less. So obviously my fear of the end of the world is around famine. But maybe the world could end through disease. Maybe the world could end through Facebook. The Facebook massacre. Revenge of the unfriended in 3D. So it turns out I did make a resolution for 2012. Didn't really know it at the beginning of the year. But my resolution is, it's 2012, baby. The future's uncertain. Why worry? We have maxed out our environmental Visa card. The interest is compounding. And the statement is lost in the mail. So I'm giving up some of my environmentalist ways. I've started eating meat. I said bye-bye biodiesel. And I'm even thinking about using my electric clothes dryer next time I do laundry. So decadent! They say it would take 7 planet Earths to support all the humans living on the Earth right now to the standard of living we have in North America. And I think, wow, what would it be like to only consume 1/7 of what I currently consume? I can only drive my car 1 day a week. I would have to give up food imported from Florida, California, and South America. And I could only wear underwear 1 day a week. Forget that. If we're not willing to take out 6 billion people, the only hope I see for the Earth is if a race of friendly space aliens comes along and gives us some new technology. Or maybe someone will figure out how to use mushrooms to turn carbon dioxide into diamonds. The Bhagavad Gita is a 2,000-year-old story about a man in crisis. His duty is to go fight a family that has taken over the kingdom, to restore the king to his throne. But the more compelling battle is the one being waged inside his head. Good, bad, right, wrong. Do it. Don't you dare. The trouble is, he's being asked to go and kill people that he knows and respects and loves. The dilemma is he doesn't want to kill his cousins. He doesn't want to kill people that were once his friends and once his teachers. So in the story, God comes down and teaches him 17 different paths to yoga, which he can use to find peace with this dilemma and fulfill his duty to restore the rightful ruler. From that story, I can learn that I can let go. I can find the same peace that he can find through some of these schools of yoga. I can let go of my attachment to the survival of this primitive human body, because we are all spiritual beings that are going to outlive. We're much greater than these physical forms. I can find peace in the knowledge that I just need to take the right action without attachment to the results. It's much better to live my unique purpose half-heartedly than to enthusiastically try to live someone else's. If we really want to save the planet, I know it's not going to be a me solution. It's going to be a we solution. And if we're really committed, we need to let go of eating 99-cent hamburgers grown in pastures that were once the Amazon rainforest. We must stop building McMansions. We must plant trees, especially in parking lots. We must control the population growth, and we must invest in only clean, renewable energy technology. Madam Toastmaster.